What's up, it's Dynast. Wanted to shoot this video on why the Terence Crutcher case has already been sabotaged. Now, news came out today that Betty Shelby, the police officer who murdered, Terence Crutcher, has been charged with manslaughter. We know what that means. It's a lesser charge. Allegedly she mistakenly reached for her gun meant to reach for her taser, but grabbed her gun instead. And so she's been charged with manslaughter. And for some reason she felt threatened by a man walking with his hands up. She was threatened by it, so she killed him. So she should be charged with murder and serve life in prison. In fact, I'll go for the death penalty. She needs to be made an example. I'll go for the death penalty. If I were the prosecutor, I would go for the death penalty. But it's whatever. So she's been charged with manslaughter. But we should not celebrate. The reason why, remember Oscar Grant, the police officer that murdered Oscar Grant was charged with manslaughter and served only 8 months of an 11th month sentence. So we shouldn't celebrate. But these are two reasons why I think this case has been sabotaged. Reason number one was watching a press conference. Guess who's at the press conference? Al Sharpton. I'm telling you, if Al Sharpton shows up to a press conference that's positive in any type of way, his energy, like his presence alone, is going to sabotage it. Him and Jesse Jackson. But the good thing is Jesse Jackson wasn't there. So if Jesse and Al are in the same building at the same time, at anything that's moving forward, like in a positive direction, it's dead. Like it's a wash. So this case isn't a total wash just yet because only Al showed up. But if Jesse would have showed up as well, the case is dead, it's done, it's a wrap. Terence, Mr. Crutcher's family would have lost the case if they both would have showed up. So people in Tulsa, I'm telling you right now, if you see the two together, like in Tulsa, you need to run him out the city. If you see Al by himself, I guess just tolerate it. But if you hear or see Jesse coming into the vicinity or vice versa, and they're both together or going to be together, run them out. Get rid of them. Run them out the city because the case is dead. They're going to lose. It's a curse. It's the curse of Jesse and Al, the two FBI informants. Don't believe me? Look it up. The two FBI informants. So, that raised my antennas. So, like I said, if they're both in the vicinity of anything going in a positive direction, I don't care what it is, it's bound to lose. Okay, it's gonna. I mean, it's a wrap. It's over. The case is dead. But this is the main reason why this shit is going to be sabotaged, or why it's sabotaged. For the life of me, I do not understand how Benjamin Crump I don't understand how he has a job as a lawyer still. This guy has lost every major case involving black men that have been murdered, unarmed black men that have been shot by police officers, been murdered by police officers. Benjamin Crump. Who keeps referring Benjamin Crump? This guy's a seasoned loser. Think about it. Michael Brown, Trayvon Martin. There's like several more. He has lost every case. But he's a millionaire. I'm going to tell you why. He loses the criminal case, but wins the settlements, the civil cases. He gets a large sum of the settlement, and sometimes the lawyers, like, their percentage of these settlements are huge. Like, they'll get like 30 or 40%. In fact, there was a case in California where, remember the case where the black lady was getting beat by the police officer on the side of the road, by the white police officer on the side of the road, barefoot, like the police officer had her on the ground, was like beating the crap out of her. The lawyer that represented the black lady, I want to say she got like 60% or 50% of the settlement. And I think the judge, I think, locked her up, or like, I forgot what it's called, but she had to spend like a day in jail because of it, or something. Like, the judge was like, why are you taking such large of a percentage of the settlement? So, in my opinion, Benjamin Crump is the settlement hustler. It's like if you get rear-ended in an accident, like any lawyer will take that case because all you got to do is say my back is hurt or I got hurt, and you'll come up on some, and you're gonna win the case. Like if the person the person that rear-ended you, they're at fault. That's law. So my neck and my back. Any lawyer is gonna take that case, and you're gonna get paid. You're gonna get broke off. So in situations like this with officer-involved shootings of unarmed black men, they're gonna get a check, period. So Benjamin Crump, he's really there to collect that check. This guy is a millionaire because for losing, name anything competitive where you become a millionaire by losing and having a losing record. Like if you're a head coach in professional sports, you get demoted to a coordinator or nothing at all. I mean, you get demoted to damn near a high school assistant coach if you're a professional college coach and you're a loser. But for some reason, Benjamin Crump is a millionaire for losing major cases. Trayvon Martin, Michael Brown, there's a couple more. Tamir Rice, I think he represented the Tamir Rice family. So that's why I'm gonna keep my faith, and hopefully justice is served. And in this capacity, I hope the family gets broke off millions of dollars, and she serves life in jail. I mean, and that's what I hope happens. The family is broke off millions of dollars, and she gets life in jail. But if I were the Crutcher family, I would make Benjamin Crump sign some type of waiver, basically saying if he does not win the criminal case, he gets nothing from the settlement, not a penny. Because this settlement hustle, like this unarmed black man being killed by police, settlement hustle has to stop. And I'm on to Benjamin Crump. Like this guy needs to be a paralegal. He needs to be demoted to a paralegal. He has lost every major case of an unarmed black man being shot by police officers, being killed, murdered by police officers. He has lost every case. So for the life of me, I don't understand why people keep referring him. Why would somebody refer a loser to you? In an industry that's based on performance, why would you hire someone that loses? I just don't understand. But then the question becomes, is it about the criminal case, or is it really about just getting the settlement? And that's directed towards the families too. Do you really, if you know this guy has lost and is a loser, why do you continue to hire him? Do you really care about justice, or do you just want to get a check? And if you just want to get a check, hell, I'll represent you. You just want to get a check. I mean, I'm not a lawyer, but I'll go in there and run my mouth and make sure you get millions of dollars and give me my cut, my 40% cut. I can do that. Any lawyer can do that. So again, this case has been compromised from the beginning because A, I saw Al Sharpton at the press conference, and B, Benjamin Crump is representing the family, the Crutcher family. Benjamin Crump is. And like I said, don't believe me, check his track record. This guy has lost every criminal case involving an unarmed black man being shot, killed, murdered, whatever the word is, whatever the correct term is. I don't, since the police were found not guilty, I don't know if there's like a correct term or whatever, but you know what time it is. These kids were killed by police. Tamir Rice, the main one, Tamir, that's the one that pisses me off the most, because you have a 13-year-old boy. I have a son. You watching this, you probably have a son. When I was a kid, we played with toy guns. So you have a 13-year-old kid being a kid, and he gets killed by police officers. They try to de-escalate or anything. They got out the car and shot him dead and killed him. And Benjamin Crump, the loser who lost the case, walked away with a whop, as we say, whop. So guys, this case has been sabotaged. I would advise, again, people in Tulsa, do not allow Jesse and Al Sharpton within 50 miles of each other. And then the Crutcher family, again, I don't specialize in this, but I would hire a new lawyer. That's my opinion. That's my thoughts. Dinah Samir, I'm out.